What's up everyone, welcome back to Proxy Nexus to Grandmaster, perhaps my hardest challenge yet. You guys enjoyed my pretending to be AFK a lot today. I'm gonna be trying maybe some more of that, maybe some other cheeses, we'll see. We're gonna be starting in Diamond 2. As you can see, we're once again victim by the league placement bug. It says we're Plat 3, but here you can see we are Diamond 2. Let's see if I can get Diamond 1 today. Let's go. Alright, first opponent is your wife, my kid, a Diamond Zerg player. Now for the first game, I wanted to try to play a little bit more macro Proxy Nexus. So instead of pretending to be AFK, I really just want to hide a ton of Nexi over the map and see how it goes. Now what is the ideal start for this? Let me think. I was thinking about even going for a Forge, just like cannoning up my base while I take a Nexus in every corner. I do have to say on this map, it looks really complicated to hide a Nexus because there's a watchtower right here, which I just assume sees, you know, a Nexus up here and the same on the bottom side. Huh? Now I'm kind of scared of getting like cheesed there. And actually, I'm gonna do a Nexus for it. That sounds like a way better idea. Where honor goes to die. I wonder if he's saying that because I'm Platinum or because my name is Surprise. That would be very interesting if he just reads my name. He's like, yep, this guy is not a real player. What real player would call himself Surprise? Interesting. Now, wait, maybe I should take this Nexus instead. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, it does see both the bases. Okay, now I'm gonna start taking this base. Should I scout this base or should I just go to take another Nexus instantly? I'm not quite sure about it yet. Now, also, I told you guys in the last episode I do play protoss like an absolute baboon. And I'm definitely planning to continue doing that. Now, there's a few units I like using in particular. My favorite unit might actually be the Oracle. The Oracle is so much fun to play with, you know. So much micro potential. You can drop stasis and destroy people. It's just absolutely beautiful. I also like playing with Adepts, mostly because you can just annoy the heck out of people early on. Now, ooh, we are actually getting cheesed here, looks like. Huh. Oh, we're getting proxy hatched instead, huh? Guys, is this a Proxy Nexus against Proxy Hatch game? Oh no, that's actually pretty terrifying. Are we getting... It looks like we're getting spine rushed here. What am I gonna do against that? I think we might actually have a decent strategy here, guys. Because I can... If my... Oh, he's expanding behind it. This is getting a little bit complicated. I was gonna say, if he all-ins me, I could just recall my probes to this base and try to play from there instead. I'm not quite sure that's gonna work out for us. Now, I guess we'll see. I want to make a Zealot, but I need this to finish first. I'm not gonna make a pylon because I want to expand. I am gonna make a cannon. Should I make it in the front or in the back? I don't know when the Zerglings are gonna be here, actually. Let's see what's going on here. Probably some spine crawlers, right? Yeah, one spine only. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be some kind of contained then, I guess. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna recall a decent amount of probes, not all of them. And then just start mining in this base, make a pylon here as well. And I feel like, judging by what he's doing, this could actually be the perfect response here. Because if he's just going to contain us and nothing more, we can just survive with a bunch of Nexi across the map. And he might not realize. Let's see what he's committing to. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, he's still making Zerglings. Should I get another cannon down? I think I probably should. I don't really want to, though, because I want to make another Nexus up here. As you guys know me, I really like to stay true to the spirit of my challenge as much as possible. So here we go. And I also really like to make it hard on myself. So is there more Zerglings being built? Doesn't look like a crazy amount of Zerglings, right? I think I'm just going to start an Adept over here. There we go. Baited a few Zerglings into the cannon. That's nice. Let's try to get another pylon up here. He's just injecting his base, but I don't see drones. I do see a lot of creep tumors. Now, the fun part is he's creeping my natural, which is a really good thing to do, by the way. You know, if you learned from my Proxy Hatcher Game Master show, you can see that just putting creep on your opponent's natural is insane. In this situation, however, I'm not intending on taking that natural, right? So I really don't mind this that much. Should I go for... Yeah, I'm gonna go for a Robo. No, actually, I don't really like Robos. I feel like a Robo is smart here, but at the same time, I don't really like building Robos. I think I'm still gonna go for that Stargate like I promised. And I'm gonna try to shade through with a couple of depths, see what's going on. He clearly wants to be making more creep into my base here. I'll try to get this up, and then I'm gonna shade my depths past. Let's see, is there Zergling speed? Probably not. If you remembered, he did not have gas in that main base that he had. I could probably do another recall here. Let's get some Oh, it's not on cooldown. What's the cooldown of that actually? It looked like it's about 2 minutes. Well, it was 18 seconds more. So that's going to be all right. I'm just going to try to take all these gases. And how many probes do I really have? I already have 46 probes, which is pretty crazy. I think my opponent definitely doesn't have that many workers. Yeah, I have way more workers than him because he's trying his best to just contain me. Now my recall should be off cooldown. And then we can get a bunch of these workers over here. There we go. Oh, that is not the right base that I shaded to. That's a little bit of a mistake there. Let's get another Stargate up. As you can see, I'm mining very happily here with all these probes. Okay, he does have that's a good amount of queens. I don't need to be scared of that. Should I get some more batteries, maybe? It's possible that he's gonna go for some kind of a bailing bust. And I mean, I would probably lose the main, but then I can still rebuild on the other side, which would be nice. Let's see what I can actually find up here. Is there anything up here? Oh, he does have roaches. So I guess he might be going for Ravagers here. See, I mean, he's just getting absolutely owned by these adepts right now. Oh, that looks like a really big bust. What is my solution here? I'm not quite sure. I think I might just have to start some Stargates over here instead. Playing Stargates is very risky because Oracles and Void Rays get owned pretty hard by Queens. That is the scary part. Boy, these adepts actually killed 1 million workers. Holy crap. Don't want to lose this bad boy over here. Can I run these away? Maybe. I mean, I guess I'll just go for it. I don't know how many Stargates I can afford. I should probably stick to just making 3. 4 Stargates seems a little bit ambitious, I would say. Let's try to go here. Let's send a few over here. Did I save the Oracle? I did save the Oracle, and I have a second one. I guess I'll just go and kill workers with those. That's probably the best idea. My main is absolutely ransacked at this point. Do I have enough defenses? I do. That is nice. He's now gonna find out. I think he's gonna find both of my bases. Not quite sure, but I think I saw a link going to the top right as well. Mostly to follow my workers, I want to say. So let's chrono boost those Void Rays. Ideally, I also have a cybernetics core. Oh, wait, that queen is gonna die. He didn't make any more queens here, so he's just gonna lose all of his workers. That's beautiful. Or those roaches. That's just one roach, seems like. I guess we're gonna go back down. I still have a few more minerals to make cannons, and I think if these Void Rays finish, especially with how committed his attack looks, I think we're gonna be fine. Battery's gonna keep that cannon alive just fine. It would be really good for him to morph Ravagers, by the way. That's kind of what I was expecting, but he's not really making any of them. Let's try to kill that base. Okay, he's going for the cannon. I mean, I can just activate the battery overcharge, and there's no problem in the world, really. Look at this. That cannon is not gonna die, guys. I can tell you guys that much. Look at that beautiful battery overcharge. One of my favorite protoss tools. Well, actually, I don't really like it, but you know, if I'm the one using it, I guess that's all right then, right, guys? That's how it works. Units are only annoying when your opponents use them. Now, I could get another stasis maybe in the main or so. I mean, my main is completely dead, but it just doesn't really matter at this point. Seems like he's gonna try to break my last base. Maybe he thinks... or he doesn't realize I have the other base too, because it feels like he's putting all of his eggs in one basket, trying to finish that base off. But now he's gonna see that I have another base up here. I do need to take those gases, however. Resaturate these gases as well. Try to activate the beam on those. Like, Spore Crawlers are quite good against Void, so I don't need to play around with this too much. He has so much money. I'm almost starting to wonder if he has, like, another base himself. Like, where does he get the money from to make, like, 8 spores after I killed all of his freaking buildings? I think he may have mis-executed his proxy hatchery a little bit. We can pick up those spores one by one. That's going to be beautiful. I do need a few more. Oh, no, he found this base. It's actually a little bit annoying because I don't have a cannon there. I also lost my forge already, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I lost every single building in my main. Of course, I did lose the forge as well. Let's pick up those spores one by one. Make sure to activate the prismatic alignment only against armored units. In case you guys don't know, this is actually a tip I can give Protoss players. I see so many Protoss players do this wrong. The activated beam on the Void Ray only does extra damage against armored, but it also makes you very slow. So something I see very often is that people will activate it against like Hydralisk or Queens or Mutas, effectively just making your Void Ray 3 times slower without doing any more damage. But this was a really nice game. Proxy Nexus against Proxy Hatchery. I think realistically it was a very good builder for him, but he just didn't realize I had Nexi everywhere. I think maybe because of my Platinum border, he started to doubt himself. Like, maybe this guy's build is just really bad, and he wasn't, you know, suspicious enough. I always tell you guys, scout the corners of the map, guys. Always scout the corners if it's suspicious. Anyway, that's game number 1. Let's keep it going. Alright, we got a Barco Terran player. Now, Terran is the matchup I'm the most excited for Proxy Nexus because as a cheese itself, Proxy Nexus is the best against Terran. I'm pretty sure about it. So now what kind of Proxy Nexus do I want to do? You know, once upon a time, there was a very legendary game. You guys might know this name. There was a Korean pro gamer called SOS. By now, he's retired. And he was known for absolutely crazy strategies. In every matchup, every game, he was very cheesy. He was very crazy. And at some point, he had a Proxy Nexus game against Bunny where I don't know exactly how it went, but he built a Nexus in his base just so he could warp or recall 2 adepts. And then later, he went DTs and recalled those as well. Or maybe he made like a pylon behind the Nexus to recall those. It was something crazy like this. And that is a cheese I would love to, you know, be able to copy. That would be absolutely fantastic. That completely sounds like my jam. That is the way I would like to play Protoss. I'm sure I could make some Terrans angry with that, which is an unfortunate or a fortunate side effect, depending on which side you're on. But let's see. I believe for that build, I would have to make the Nexus in their base instantly. It is actually, it sounds crazy, but it is still a macro build in the sense that it's not a 1 base all-in. Now, I would like to take my... Wait, where's this barracks? What's going on here, buddy? This seems a little bit suspicious, if you ask me. Looks like we might be getting a little bit proxied here. Now, I'm still going to make the Nexus in his base, though. Though I should probably make the cybernetics core first. Let's see what is going on here. I mean, we are getting cheese of some sort. I don't know which cheese it is. Hopefully it's not too much of a painful cheese, but I guess we're gonna find out. Maybe I should scout around my base a little bit. But yeah, typically you make the Nexus in their base, or I say typically as if it's a normal build. And then you expand at your own natural. I, however, am gonna expand somewhere else, of course, being me. I'm gonna make a pylon there at the front. And then I'm gonna start chrono boosting at depths. Let's see. SCV came from the bottom. He's actually gonna attack the Nexus. I love this. I really wonder what he thinks the threat of that Nexus is. Like, when I want to recall some adepts, right? But what is the actual threat of a Nexus just chilling there? That I don't really know, to be fair. I can't imagine that it's that threatening at all. Now, I still haven't found a proxy, so I'm just gonna make a shield battery over here. He has a Reaper, so the barracks was somewhere hidden in his main, but he is playing double gas. I guess I can cancel this battery, actually. I don't really need it against double gas at all. And then this probe, I'm gonna use it to take a Nexus in the bottom right corner of the map. He's still really, you know, viciously attacking this Nexus. I think ideally I would have 3 adepts for the recall. This is a Nexus. Ooh, should I cancel this one? I'm not quite sure anymore, guys. That looks very close. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go for it because why not, you know? Let's see. What's the HP on that? I think it is gonna be just in time. Let's do a recall on these ones. Okay. I could have gotten probes with this, actually. That would have been beautiful. Let's target a few of these workers. Oh no, don't go out. Let's kill this Marine instead if we can. There we go. Oh, he's actually still here with his SCVs. Let me get out. I can get up on SCV too. No, I missed the SCV. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we did a little bit of damage. It definitely wasn't enough damage to warrant this build, obviously, but that's okay. You can't have it all. Now, I do kind of want to kill this because I need gas for my Stargate units at some point. Now, I would love to make another Nexus in his base. Let's see if his Reaper is going to find us. I hope not. I mean, it's already been quite the start of a game. That is one thing you can say. Let's see, is that a pylon? Oh, there's a Marine here. Oh, he actually kept it at home. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to send another one because I want to keep doing proxy nexuses, basically. I'm actually going to make a battery here at home. Keep in mind, he was playing some kind of weird double gas, so there might still be any kind of tech unit on the way, like a Hellion or something. Oh, that's a free Reaper. That's beautiful. I think I'm actually just going to take the other corner. Right now, it's a little bit too late to be, you know... making another Nexus in my opponent's face. So we're playing against Cyclones, okay. And why do people always make Cyclones, guys? I complained about it in the last episode. Stop making Cyclones against Protoss. It's not a great unit. But okay, let's be honest. Or let's be fair. In this situation, it's alright. If you're playing double gas and you make one Cyclone, I can live with it. If he makes another Cyclone, we're gonna have to be unhappy with that. Now, what is the best possible follow-up to this in this scenario? I mean, I know I'm pretty good at StarCraft, guys, but I'm not sure if I can figure out what I'm supposed to do here. This is not your most common, you know, PvP late game scenario or whatever this is. I don't even know how to call this. I don't even know who's ahead at this point. I would say if he realizes I don't have an expansion... Oh, no, he's let me in. That is pretty bad. then he might be mind-gamed enough for this to be good. He's making another factory. Oh, no. More Cyclones, I bet. Ah, guys. You guys gotta stop, okay? You guys gotta stop making freaking Cyclones against Protoss, okay? I can't handle this for much longer, guys. No more Cyclones. Spread the word, guys. No Cyclones against Protoss, okay? No more. This is the last Terran that's making Cyclones against Terran. Well, or against Protoss. Well, I do have to say, recently they were changed. So if it's just an experiment, I can live with it. If it's just an experiment, I can live with it for sure. Now, my strategy is to go for Mass Phoenix, which is honestly absolutely ridiculous to do against someone making only Cyclones. But, yeah, you guys know me. He does have Macfield. You know, I have to say, guys... I'm starting to get a bit afraid I might have to eat my words, because he has as many Cyclones as I have Phoenixes. That is not a particularly promising situation. But it looks like he is going to back off. I do have a million probes everywhere. I'm just going to recall in front of his units, because whatever, right? Oh, he's actually going for it, looks like. I'm going to have to pull my probes here. I mean, I have enough Phoenixes to kill his Cyclones still. So this is still going to be pretty pleasant for me. Let's see. And this is why Phoenixes are good. Once you get enough, you can just kill the units for free. Like, you basically disable the unit with a lift, and then you can just kill them for free. I think 4 Phoenixes would have been a little bit sketch, but with 5 Phoenixes, I could kill his Cyclones for free. And there you go. Another example of how bad Cyclones are against Protoss. But I get it, though. To be fair, when the new patch dropped, I was also experimenting with Cyclones. I regretted that very fast, but yeah, I also did. Now, let's see if there's some more free Cyclone snacks. There we go. That is one Cyclone snack. And there's the other one. And I think this Terran, we have done a good job of convincing him to not make Cyclones again. And this game, I like this one maybe the most so far. And I say that because the strategy I did legitimately didn't look so bad. Like, if you look at the situation here. Oh, he made the... Okay, I was wondering where this barracks came from. It came from an absolute eternity. If you look at the situation here, he pulled SCVs to kill the Nexus. He lost a lot of mining time, and now he's still on one base. He wasn't able to afford it. My Nexus is over halfway done. My Stargate is here. It looks like I'm massively ahead after this opening. Now, obviously, it was something very specific, right? Proxy Nexus against, you know, a double gas one base opener with a very fast Cyclone. We're not going to get that situation every time, but this one was very promising. I think with this specific strategy, we might be able to get some good Terrans, but for now, let's go to game number 3. All right, game number 3 against the Protoss. Okay, like I said in the last episode, Protoss for me is definitely the scariest. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a macro Proxy Nexus here as well. And I'm going to try to just add some mind games. I want him to think I'm doing a one base all-in. Well, in reality, I'm taking a Proxy Nexus. Now, on this map, I think this was the first episode, right, where I discovered something cool. Is that you can technically... There's a gold base on the map, or there's a couple of gold bases. And you can technically take it from the back. And I feel like that would be very, very difficult to scout, right? Because you can take a gold base here, but you can also make it here and just mine from the minerals. And it would be inefficient, right? Like, you're not going to get the gas. It's going to be slightly inefficient for the workers to mine, but it's still a gold base and it's going to be incredibly hard to scout. So maybe that is not a bad idea. Now, what is my opening going to be behind it? I told you guys I love playing with Adept, so it's very likely that I'll go for some Adept play. We're getting scouted very early. Okay, that's interesting. Or cannon rushed, of course. Not quite sure. Wait, this is actually confusing a little bit. Wait, have you guys noticed this before? Wait, hold up, guys. He's going to steal my gas? Okay. Look at this. It blends in so much, I can't even see where I can see and where I can't, to me. I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself properly. Like, I cannot distinguish the fog of war here from the non-fog of war. You guys see that? It just looks all the same to me. Okay, well, that is interesting. Oh, no, I do kind of want to kill that gas. Let's see if it's going to be better if my gate finishes. Oh, yeah, I can actually see a little bit better. Okay. I guess I could only see, like, this area, and it kind of blended in together. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I do need to get my cyberground. I was way too distracted by this whole thing. But yeah, I guess I could only see this, and then it really blended in. Or did the pylon not even see that far? I guess I must have seen at least this, right? That is, you know... Take 100 of me getting distracted by the most random thing ever. Now let's time to take... I'm going to take the Nexus first. And then I'll make a pylon here. And the reason I'm going to make a pylon here is because I want to be able to make a shield battery against an Oracle. It's very important in PvP. If you don't have defense against an Oracle, you could quite literally lose the game instantly. And this I'm actually used to because of TVT. What's the similarity in TVT and PvP is that it's usually relatively low worker count, which means that if you do lose a few workers, you are typically kind of just screwed, right? Especially if you're playing 2K like this. If I lose 5 workers here, I'm probably gonna cry. Now, my opponent doesn't have a Nexus yet, so that's very suspicious. He is making a bunch of Stalkers. What should I be doing behind this to make this go as well as possible for me? Like, it's always a little bit scary here, because however Proxy Nexus, it's a really big investment. I have absolutely no idea what my opponent's gonna do behind this. I think I'll just go for a shield battery. Now, there's so many options of things that I could die to, pretty much, right? Now, how am I gonna do this? I don't want it to see that I'm recalling my probes to the gold. What if I just hope he doesn't pay attention? Or would you guys call me a silly goose for that? Probably, right? Okay, I'll move them to the side a little bit. Okay, there you guys go. And now we got 7 probes on the gold. I mean, if this works out, I probably should stop making probes, actually. I think I should make a Twilight here. And then go for a 3rd gateway. Like, really, the fact that I'm still making probes here is crazy, because my opponent doesn't even have a freaking base. And I'm out here trying to out-macro him while I've already done that. Maybe I should make a robo as well, even though it's very expensive, guys. I don't think I want to get a robo right now. The biggest downside of this whole thing, by the way, in this situation, is that I don't have the gas. And I told you guys, you know, it's still a gold base, but for 3-gate Stalker, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some gas here. I'm really not convinced by my strategy of choice here, guys. I have to be honest, but that's okay. Can't always do the right strategy. Now, I'm gonna take another Nexus because I have a feeling he's gonna attack me and own me, and then I'll have to win with these Proxy Nexi in the top left. Let's see what I can find here. It's a very big shade of 6 Adepts. Oh, actually, I thought he was gonna wall that off, but he doesn't have it walled off. So I'm just gonna go straight into the probe line here. Ah, that's so much damage being done already. You always have to wall off in PvP, guys. You have to have your probe ready. Just try to get a few more kills. Okay. Ooh, not the best shading by me. And yeah, now I really wish I had another gas, because this is starting to look a little bit weird. Okay, I'm probably gonna cancel these. Or should I go for the probes? No, I think it's better if I cancel these. I really don't know what he has, though. I find it a little bit crazy, the setup he has. I'm actually going to make a forge and another gas. And now I can definitely see, at least against Protoss, guys, we really do need that gas. Because, you know, I quite literally can't make anything right now. Looks like he wasn't paying attention here, so I'm going to go for the shade. Here we go. Let's see how many probes I kill. He's actually not coming... Oh, okay. He wasn't coming back with the Stalkers very fast. There's something behind this. Oh, it's okay, it's a probe. There we go. Let's do another hold position. I mean, these Adepts alone are doing so much damage. I'm really struggling to actually keep my resources somewhat balanced. I guess I could technically make 1,000,000 gateways as well. No, that is... I can't believe I almost did that. I almost recalled my probes to the same base. That would have been, you know, slightly embarrassing. Not too embarrassing, right, guys? Just a little bit. Let's try to get these bases set up. I guess I will go for a bunch of extra gates. What I realistically should have done here is probably go for charge. I was just afraid that I would die to 1,000,000 Stalkers attacking me pretty much more than anything else. Now, at this point, I have a way better economy than him. Like, it's not even close anymore, especially because he was running around so much. And I have my blink ready. I think... Yeah, my opponent has blink too. Or well, he's probably building it. I actually didn't pay attention to whether that was upgrading or not. There is an animation there. Wasn't quite sure if he was upgrading there. Let's back off with these. Like, if he doesn't have blink, he will get destroyed. I mean, I really hope for him he has more Stalkers than that. I guess I might have just destroyed him a little bit too hard with those Adepts. And his blink is not finished, guys. It looks like he forgot to build it. And with these freaking Adepts, I mean, it was just a very small mistake by him. But it was a really big mistake to just not wall off, guys. You could tell how much he got on just for the fact he didn't wall off. And that is the biggest tip I can give you guys for PvP. Oh, we do have to back up momentarily. You do just need to wall off with a pylon. It's... You know, I've played Protoss at higher MMR than this, and I have lost games very easily to 2 Adepts just being like, and killing all my probes. You know, that is not a position you ever want to be in. So just wall off your base. And I think the mind games are working very well so far. My opponent was playing a weird build. He was playing scared. He was holding his Stalkers on top of the ramp because he was expecting a 1-base all-in. He was making a battery a little bit too early, and he got punished for it massively. I'm actually going to go for the pylon over there. Wait, does that still power it? Oh, it does still power it. Okay, that's It's a little bit unfortunate for me. I really thought depowering that pilot was going to be a big move here. Let's try to kill the probes. Charge finishes at the perfect time. Or actually, it wasn't quite perfect. They should have finished a little bit faster. Wait, a Templar Archive is 200 gas? The more you know. I thought it was going to be 150. I guess I forgot. It's been a while since I played Protoss, huh? Anyway, I think this was a really nice episode. Proxy Nexus looking strong, especially the game against Terran was cool. Here, I got carried by the mind games. The build did not look good against Protoss. I didn't have enough gas, but the mind game carried me. The 2 adepts carried me. And that's it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.